Catch or more in return for a mobile phone. A 13-year-old boy has made a police report alleging that his modesty was outraged in August 2007 by a man who had given him a mobile phone. But Get Real understands that police investigations could show two other boys, both friends of this first boy, are victims as well. Still in shock over what had happened, their families are grappling with how they should deal with the situation. Your son was molested by a man. Do you feel the need to let him undergo counseling or to try and heal from it?
I think this is not necessary because I would treat this as a past experience that he learned a guilty lesson from this. And he will be more aware next time.
I actually asked one of the parents of one of those teenage boys I was talking about who was molested, and I said, do you think you should let your son undergo counseling? And the father said, no, because he's obedient at home, he's gotten better in his behavior. And I said, do you worry about the impact that it may have on his son? And he said, no, he seems okay.
You see, the problem here is there are lots more parents who are not so open to the concept of counseling because they do not understand what counseling is about. And they cannot, let alone understand what therapy is about. As far as they're concerned, they say, my son or my daughter is not mad. They don't need to see a counselor, a psychologist, let alone a psychiatrist.
Why do boys find it so hard to speak up if they've been sexually abused?
Well, firstly, we need to understand the dynamics of being boys and girls. Girls, when they have a problem, they talk about it. Boys, when they have a problem, they run around and they get physical about it. I think that's the basic difference with boys and girls. So if a girl get abused, eventually with counseling, with some therapy, you can get her to talk about it. With boys, it's a harder, we'll have a lot longer process to get them to talk about it.
What is the psychological impact like for boys who are sexually abused?
Well, there is no stereotype to the psychological effect, but they would be affected mentally, emotionally, and physically. Physically, you will see them more, they keep more to themselves, even from their families, and they get a little bit more aggressive when someone gets close to them.